Facebook.
Midnight downtown. Don't forget.
Hi all, Michael here, and I'm just getting started up here.
It's tango cables, it's clanging sleigh bells, where we unwind.
Not going yet. My chat. Chitty chat. Oh, and you know what I need to do? Start the recording pretty soon. You have any luck with the chats?
Don't you know the first is designed? Midnight downtown. Don't forget your promises. Alive. It's all in fables. Locked up in Don't you know the first is that we are designed? It's tango cables, it's clanging sleigh bells, where we alive.
Looks like Facebook's about 30 seconds late. No, it's on YouTube. Yeah, we got the same thing. Yeah, it's not happy today. Let's see if I have more luck on the other.
Wake up, miles round. Don't you know what first is inside? Midnight downtown. Don't forget your solaces behind. It's all in fables, locked up in stables, where we arrive. It's tango cables, it's clanging sleigh bells, where we unwind.
free.
Remember last year, it's still in my head. You kissed my hair and said what you said. You don't know heartache until you know none.
Facebook comments.
You don't know sorrow until you're undone.
And I'll just look up on the top screen there for live on the YouTube. Won't be able to retransmit. I'll just verbally say them, I guess, Grace. And you can help with that too.
I told you I'm sorry, but you didn't hear. You don't know heartache until you know none. You don't know sorrow until you're undone.
Well, Greenbridge friends, Michael here at BridgeHands, and once again, we are on Happy Friday, a fantastic Friday for us, and I hope for you as well. And so here we are in River City, Petaluma, California, and it's a pretty good day, and we're looking for a nice weekend, and I'm wondering who's out there today. If you are with us, why don't you go ahead and let us know that you're there in the chat. Love to hear from you and see who's with us today. I don't see anybody yet, so I'm going to wait just another moment, make sure that everything's working. How about you, Grace? Everything seem to be coming through okay?
Everything's coming through on the comment section. I'm unable to highlight YouTube, only Facebook if we get okay. On Facebook, I see John, and it says either YouTube or Facebook working to get audio on Facebook, so the audio is not working.
Okay. Well, they're being transmitted on both. I have nothing that I can change once it goes out to the stream. So let's take a look. YouTube says it is excellent condition right now. So I don't know what to say. But I'm glad you found Facebook, because sometimes I've seen these occasionally on days where YouTube is not sure what's going on. But right now it says it has excellent condition. But if you're over on Facebook, maybe a lot will join you there. So thanks for that heads up. We'll take a look and see if we can figure anything else out. So people are on YouTube? Okay, great. And they can. Awesome. Well, if they can, I'm sure they'd be saying something. So you'll probably hear back from them in a couple seconds. And I think I'll just start just a moment late then, because looks like some people are kind of still coming there. And I'm going to go ahead and put in our call-in number here while we're waiting. And here we have it. I think some of you will know it by now. And that is 563 999 2185. Grace? Okay. Well, that would be a problem. So you wouldn't get any audio, perhaps. So let me see. I'm going to double check on that, John, in real time. Yahoo and email. And the link ends with a lowercase e, uppercase D, lowercase k. I believe I've got the one for that today. I'm just going to go double check and see what it says. Yeah, no, I don't know, John. I think it's the one for today. Once again, I'll check on that, but we won't get too into the weeds here like we do at the bridge table sometimes, right? So I'm going to start again. 3, 2, 1. Well, hi, Michael. And hi, rest of you out there, too. The other Michaels out there, John and whoever else is out there with us today. Grace is over here with me, and welcome to BridgeHands on April 17th, 2020. And we've got another good show today. More on, yes, balancing bids. So you recall that balancing bids is where there's two passes. It's up to you whether you're going to bid or pass. Or what else? It's not actually a bid, but it's a call. Do you know what the calls are? Yeah, there's double and redouble. Right, we can't redouble if there isn't a double. But yeah, you can make a takeout double, a call to tell partner, take it out to another suit. So that is an option. And of course, besides the suit flavors, there's the no trump bid, two no trump bid. We spoke a little bit about it the other day, and let's go into it a little bit more today. So some of us, we went through a little fast yesterday, and that was okay. But today, we're going to get into the meat of it. So let's see if I can get this ready to present from the current slide. And here we are. So, of course, you remember that the reason we do this is to be competitive. Maybe we can actually win the contract if the opponent's in, like, the first seat bid with 11 points and our partner is reticent with 10 because there's no suit for partner to bid. And we know that right-hand opponent does not have 6 points if lefty opened and right has got 6 or more. So we have a good chance to win the auction. And one thing that I find helpful is if you'll take a look at what are the possible points. Well, we don't think lefty has got 20 points or above. They would have opened probably 2 no trump. They could have a shapely hand, but that's, what, 1 in 100, or less than that even. So I'm not going to expect that. And it's not a 15 to 17 balanced if they've opened in a suit. If they've opened in 1 no trump, though, I've got to say, is unless we've got a shapely hand, we don't want to get in the way of the railroad train. We want to let them have that auction. So you need a shapely hand. And Mel, one of his rules talks about where you have a singleton or 2 doubletons. You come in. It doesn't matter whether you have a lot of points or little points and pass out seat. We'll save that for another day. But at any rate, the possible bids that we're talking about, if it happens to be one of a minor, great. We can then bid a 4-card suit if you wanted to. If we have a 5-card suit, of course, that would be the one that you would want to bid. And normally we take the higher ranking. If you have 2 that are 2 that are 5 suitors, you've got spades and hearts, you go 1 spade, and then you can come back to hearts next time. 4-4, we go up the line. But normally we're overcalling in a 5-card suit. Sometimes, though, if they end up in a no trump contract, it might be good for lead direction. So I wouldn't automatically say you can't overcall a 4-card suit. Something to think about. If it's good lead direction, it's got some value to it. Okay, and when it happens to be we're bidding a lower ranking suit, then it needs to be at the 2 level because they've already got that level at the 1 level. So now we need to for sure have 5 cards or more. Used to be people said you need to have 6. No, you don't really need to have 6. You can do it with a 5-bagger, and you would like to have normally 13 points or more, good 12. But since you're in the pass-out seat, you can borrow that king from the partner. So that's another possibility where the opponents do open in a minor or a major. So it was 1 diamond, and I really want to bid clubs, then I've got to come in at 2 clubs. Okay, other possible bids. Like I said, we can bid a higher ranking suit. Sometimes they open 1 heart. We can overcall 1 spade. You do that with 7 or 8 points, I suppose. Normally just borrow 3 from partner. But here again, if you're making it at the 1 level, it doesn't require as many points. And we can do a jump to 2 hearts or 2 spades in the pass-out seat. You recall that one, don't you? That was where, just like if we open in the 4th seat with 2 hearts or 2 spades, It shows a good hand. And so at least a medium value hand, which would be, I don't know, 13 to 15 with a 5, 4, 3, 1 shape, something like that, where you've got a good chance to get a game if your partner can give you 3 tricks. That means your suit that you're bidding in must be pretty good. 1 spade with ace, queen, 10, ace, jack, 10, 5 times, something like that. Okay, so same rules as if you were in the pass out seat where there wasn't a bid. And then the next one is when you jump to 2 no trump. 1 apple, pass, 2 no trump. That is saying I have 19 to 21 points, just like it would if you opened it. So don't think that's unusual. That's not the best way to play it. And I think I had a book here. Yes, there it is. Wow, it's green. You can't see it. Well, there, it's got a nice red. You can see the red. Anyway, it says The Complete Book on Balancing and Contract Bridge by Mike Lawrence. And it's almost as though it's invisible. I didn't expect that. It's the same color green as the green screen. Now, how about that? Pretty cool. So, okay, so some of the other things we do is we have an opportunity for takeout, as I say, with even less than 10 to 12 points. We can do with 9. If it's 1 club or 1 diamond, we can bid 1 no trump with 11 to 14. And why not 11 to 16? Because we can make takeout doubles. So when we do it and they open one of a major, now it's harder, for us to make that takeout double because the partner's got to come at the 2 level. So now the range could be a whole 6 points. So we have 2 different methods, whether they open one of a minor or one of a major, if you and your partner can remember it. I know this is just a little bit advanced, but it's just something for you to think about. Some of your opponents may be playing this way. But one thing I'd like you to consider is this range inquiry stamen bid. Okay, so I jumped to 2 hearts and 2 spades. We talked about that. Good hand. And then the cue bidding. If I cue bid like 1 club, pass, 2 clubs, I don't think it should be used to say I have 6 clubs. You're going to get more utility out of it to say I have the majors and a Michael's cue bid. Hopefully your partner is in synchronicity with that also. So it's better to use for shape in the other suits, the 2 majors. Okay, so after a balancing no trump, then transfers are in play. So let's say I've got 9, 10 points, and it goes 1 diamond, pass, 1 no trump, and you've got a 5-card major. Great. So here we go. Regardless of my range, if it's, whatever it is, 11 to 14, 11 to 16, whatever you play it as, maybe you don't even play it, transfers are still on. If you're playing it's always 15 to 17 if you don't believe in balancing then. Okay. So any rate, then that means is that when the advancer, that's you after you've passed, and I'm in the pass out seat, it comes back to you're advancing now at this point, and you have less than 8 points. Well, I don't have 17, or I would double and then bid no trump, or 2 no trump if I had to. Then, you would just want to transfer to the major. So rather than have you play the hand, we want the strong hand to play it. And if somebody's playing standard American yellow card and they really know it, then its transfers aren't on. You just have to bid your suit. The problem with that is what? The problem is then you have to go to 3 of that suit to be invitational. And I don't know if it's invitational or what. So I guess you have to cue bid your suit. It gets more convoluted if you have to cue bid the opponent's suit first. So that's why I think it's better to play transfers on. And then you can continue to give rebids once I've accepted the transfer. Most elegant way to do it. So here's an example. 1, let's say club by lefty, pass by you, pass by righty, less than 6 points, right? I bid 1 no trump. I'm a man of mystery. It's going to be 11 to 14 points. So you say, well, I've only got 7 or 8 points myself. I don't have 11. So you could make a Jacobi transfer and then pass. Okay, great. The range inquiry statement then, well, where they get bigger range, and that's when I have a major that's been bid by lefty. Okay, so we're still trying to compete, and given that we're in the balancing seat, I might have borrowed a king from you, so I might be 11 points. I may not be that 14 to 16. So if I borrowed a card from you, please don't think you get it back. I may have made my bid on that when I went 1 no trump with 11 points. Hopefully it's non-vulnerable and I don't have a 4-3-3 shape or something like that, but a reasonable hand. And you're wondering is that, well, Michael, is it real or is it Memorex? Is it recorded? If you've ever heard that commercial. No, is it the real deal or are you at the lower end? And that's where this finding out my range, you're inquiring from me on whether I'm high or low. Okay, so let's go on. The impact is this greater range of one no trump. Remember that is 11 to 16 if the opponent opened a major. So with with one club or one diamond, recall that was the 11 to 14 points. So we don't need the range inquiry for that situation. But now when I have that where I had the 15 to 17, so it goes one club, one diamond, pass, pass, and I do a double, and then some other bidding goes, and now I bid one no trump. That means, oh, I had more than the 11 to 14. So I double and then bid my suit, which would be above the first range. Remember, 11 to 14 there. So that is how you do that. Just a little bit of thought. But if you think about it, all of these bids, I hope, make good sense and they're logical. And if you said, if I was going to invent a system, how would I do it? I think you would do it the same way. So, okay, kind of going back to our auction, we want to talk about the range inquiry, which is only open to what? The majors. Right. Thank you. So one spade, pass, pass, and I do one no trump. Man, I can't do a takeout double easily because you can't bid at the one range. So I have this big range of 11 to 16. I hopefully have 2 or maybe 3 stoppers. We'll take a look at the hands that I had produced, kind of double dummy style, so we can take a look at what Deal Master Pro gave. And I typically said either 2 good honors, ace queen, or 3 working honors, but at least 2 with a 3 or 4 card suit. Okay, so here we go. The range inquiry statement. So it applies when the opponent opened one heart or one spade, doesn't leave bidding room for our partner at the one level. I did a takeout double. So let's go ahead and take a look at how it works. So one heart, one club. The range statement allows me, I should say, after I bid one no trump, to discover whether I'm at the low end or I'm at the high end. Okay, so here we go. One spade, pass, pass, one no trump. I'm a man of mystery. Pass, and you go, I want you to tell me more, Michael. Is it a big hand or is it a weak hand? Now, how would you design this convention? I think you would say, we'll just bid 2 something if it's like low, the 11 to 12, 13. If it's a higher range, the next 3 steps, 14, 15, or 16, then why don't you jump a level? Because you've got enough points if you're asking, right? Okay. So that would be the good way to play it. And some of you, I think maybe Larry the other day said, well, what about a garbage statement? Yes, it could still be, even if I jump a level, because that's just the risk we take, because most of the time you're not going to have a garbage statement or like, why didn't right-hand opponent bid? It just doesn't make sense. So anyway, I hope that's why, if you were thinking that, it's not going to come up very often. It would be that hand where the opener's got maybe 21 points with a singleton somewhere. You just had to open in one club and had 4-4 or 5-4-3-1, something like that in shape. Okay, so here we go. When I bid low at the 2 level versus when I bid high at the 3 level or 2 no trump. So let's take a look at the low levels where I've got 11 to 13 points. Here we go. One spade, pass, pass, one no trump. Who knows? Pass, 2 clubs. Back to me. I've got 11 to 13. If I've got 11 to 13 and no majors, 2 diamonds. Sounds like just regular bridge, but now you know I've got 11 to 13. I'll bet you know what I'm going to do if I have a big hand, the 14 to 16. I'll bet you know, but we won't get to there yet. Next is where 2 hearts or 2 spades. Well, I have 4 of that suit. I'm 11 to 13. And let's take a look now when I have the high end. Yep, I think you got it figured out. One spade, pass. Remember, it's only the major as we're doing the range inquiry. You do 2 clubs again. You have some interest in knowing more about my hand, which means is that you're going to have at least 9 points, right? Because the most I can have is 16. So why are you asking with less than that? Okay, so aside from that is that I bid 3 diamonds. Oh, I have 14 to 16, but no major. Now, if you have 11 points, you're going to say, well, you've got at least 14, Michael. Let's play in 3 no trump. Cool, huh? How about the next one? 3 hearts or 3 spades. I jumped 1 level. I'm at the high end. I'm 14 to 16. And I have 4 in that major. I go up the line first with the hearts. You bid 3 no trump down. No, you had 4 spades. And then I can correct 3 no trump to 4 spades. I can figure that out. And you can too. how about the next one? What? I rebid 2 no trump? Huh, where would we use that? That does leave that step. Let's take a look at it next. So finally, we get a chance to check for Jacobi transfers when you have more points. Remember, when it turns out you have a weak hand, you could just do it right after my no trump. But if you have bigger values, now you want to kind of know. So you're letting me do my thing here. And if I didn't do my thing, is that I went 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, or 2 spades. Yeah, I'm not going to have very many points to help you with, partner. So unless you pass with 13 or 14 points, you're on your own. But you are the captain. I am the crew. You give me the directions once I've bid no trump. That always limits our hand. So, okay, so now we're going to take a look where the opponent opened that 1 major. I've got the high end, and you have some game-going values. Enter where I rebid 2 no trump, right? Okay, I didn't bid something at 2 level a week. I didn't bid something at 3 level, showing that I had a 4-card major or not with high end. But what's this one? Okay, I have 14 to 16, and I can rebid 2 no trump, and you can go ahead and do your transfer thing. And so that is, you would bid 3 diamonds to say transfer to hearts, or 3 hearts, just like Jacobi transfer 3 spades, and 3 no trump. That means, well, you don't have a 5 card heart suit or a 5-card spade suit. You do 3 no trump. So those are some of the possibilities. And yes, there's that one I was looking for Larry the other day. The garbage statement would still apply. So you recall is that we said when we have a garbage statement, that is, let's forget about the opponent's bid, but it went 1 no trump pass, and we've got like a singleton or void in clubs. And if we don't have very many points, we're just going to go ahead and say 2 clubs and pass no matter what. But with 5 to 7 points, this is where your partner opens 15 to 17 now. We said is that we can bid 2 clubs and then pass also if we have useful honors. In other words, we want to play in a suit. We've got some primary honors, and they're going to get more tricks playing in a suit contract. And if you have 5 to 7, then with secondary honors, then you say, yeah, I'll pass out 1 no trump. Those same sort of rules apply with the different point range if you're playing where it's 11 to 16, and then I say 14 to 16 versus it was just opening, it was 15 to 17. So it was 1 point off. So hopefully you can do a little bit of math in your head, but at least it gives you a chance to get a good feel for it. So we are ready to head for the table, and I'm wondering if I can get somebody to come on in, or if maybe anybody is on the line. I would hear them. I think I've got everything wired up for dial-in calls. So is anybody on the line with me? The number is going to be coming up directly here. Let me go to another screen. I think this one will do it. 563-999-2185. Who wants to join me today? We'll give a couple seconds for the delay, and I think the Facebook is, how long is the Facebook delay today, honey?
Facebook delay is about 30 seconds.
Okay. I see your number popping up. Ron, I see, goes back a little bit. He says, I can hear you. Okay. I wonder if some people are taking off and doing some things with their weekend. We look forward and we get our RV out and kind of get out. I'm sure that John and Patty are thinking like us also.
I look forward to going to the store.
Get your mic a little closer to you. I can't hear you.
I look forward to going to the store.
Oh, okay. Yeah, going to the store. That's right. Yeah, shop till you drop or something like that. Even groceries is kind of like a fun experience.
Okay, I'm here.
Is that Patty?
Yes.
Okay, great. I'm going to see if I can turn up the volume a little bit.
Well, I did. Okay, I'll put it on speaker. Did John call in? No?
No, I think we've got you, though. So hold on a couple moments.
Just when you switched, just when you took yourself off.
I'm not sure what I switched off.
Well, your face switched off. You were talking the whole time.
Well, I'm not sure what switch I hit. I hear a couple of people saying I hit the switch off. I don't even know what switch I could have hit.
Did I go back?
I just turned the volume up a little bit so that I didn't hit any switches. Anyway, so I'm not sure if we're broadcasting anymore or what's going on, but it looks like Facebook says the YouTube video is ended. So I'm going to have to go ahead and start this up again, I think. So, your encoder is sending data faster. Yeah, I think I'm going to just end this stream and just start a new one, Patty. So you just hang on the line, would you please?
Okay.
I just said YouTube is back online now.
Okay.
I'll hit refresh. Okay, we're back.
Okay.
Yeah, but something's wrong with Facebook.
I wonder
Should
if
I go to
Facebook is
YouTube?
going to come back up or not again. It looks like it's telling me that it is ended, and I'm going to go ahead and give it no. I don't like it. It stream ended unexpectedly, and I'm going to start it up again. So, well, these things can happen. So this is giving me a good chance to see if I can figure this out.
The music's on though.
I ended the stream, so it's not going anymore. So, okay, let's see. I want to go live.
It is still going.
4-17 restart. And this is part 2 on balancing. Okay, it says waiting for a live video. Let's see if it's there. Should be coming through. I don't know.
Okay, YouTube is coming through, but
Should I go to YouTube?
I agree. I'm trying to work on it there, but it doesn't look like I can get a signal to come in. So I'm just going to stop it for a see if I can pick up a new YouTube and Facebook iteration. Okay, it says go live. Yeah, so I've got, okay, so Facebook should be coming back up.
Okay.
I have YouTube back up.
And YouTube's back up. Okay, I think we are back running again. The magic and mirrors of internet and streaming video office. I'm not sure what happened, but somehow the stream stopped for a little bit. But if everyone is still hanging in there, let's see, I'm still broadcasting on the same YouTube. I should be. And I go look at it. Yeah, same URL. Okay, we should be all back again. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, but we had a little technical issue. I don't know where it is, but the gremlins are definitely with us. And just kind of to cover a little bit about what can go on is that when you have where it's a freeze on your screen or it gets slow or, other types of phenomena, shall we say, is that there are 2 links that I give on the emails that I send. The first one is the one that it's dedicated for the stream of the day. The second one is a general live stream, which oftentimes will work. And so, when I have a problems, I would recommend is that try that second link or go to the other service on Facebook. But okay, I think we're back. And Patty, thank you for hanging in there. And are you ready to start taking a look at some BridgeHands at BridgeHands?
I only have, it says live, but I have 417 restart. Oh, yeah, that's it. Okay, I have it.
Okay, good. So,
I'm on 417 restart. Facebook.
Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and start working some of these hands, and here we go. So the first one is going to be, I don't know, it's about hand 3 or 4 in the set of 50 or 100 that I produced. And as you can see, looking over at the left, the west hand, we can see it's a 5-3-3-2. And I have this, so it wasn't going to be a 5-card major to start. This is where my range could be 11 to 14 points. So if you can, hold on a second, Grace wants to interrupt. Nothing we can do, but thank you. It looks like, yeah, and I see where YouTube stream says it's down to 1 megabit per second. So, okay, so at any rate, if you're on Facebook or whatever, we're in good shape. Where are you at, Patty?
Facebook, I just went to my messages and then the restart was there.
Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna, YouTube today. I don't know. It's gone out to lunch. Okay, so
Friday.
at any rate, we're going to take a look at Facebook, and you can see the
Friday.
hand by West.
Yeah. It's an
And
opener.
so West, I think I have the hands designed, so it shouldn't open one no trump. I have another scenario for that, but how would you open the West hand?
One diamond.
Yeah, I think one diamond. I believe it was 14 points with ace, king 5 times. Say, well, one distribution is 15, but I'm not real wild on that queen doubleton there, so yeah, I'm kind of inclined to do that. I'm not saying one way or another is perfect, but there is trade-off, so I'm with you, one diamond. Okay, so our partner in the north, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You can't make a takeout double because you only got 2 spades. You can't bid one diamond because, hey, that was their suit. You can't bid one no trump because that's 15 to 17. What's your bid on the north hand, Patty?
Well, because you have their suit, it's difficult because you don't really have the majors. So I think you should pass and then bid again later. I don't know.
That is it. You pass for now. Or as my father would say, pass with support, Michael. Okay. So over to the hand over in the east, the right hand, we can see it's only got 2 points with a 4 triple 3. So it's a pass. So that gives me in the south seat. So certainly not going to be one no trump. And you can see my bid is pretty easy here, isn't it? Just one spade.
Yeah.
Okay, so one spade. I don't think they're going to go 2 diamonds with king, queen, fifth when their partner is past hand. That would be anti-partnership. It's like they've done their bid and the bidding's over. Okay, to you in the north after I do one spade.
Yeah. So now I have to let you know something more about my hand since you don't know anything about my hand. So
I
I'm going to
don't
be
know.
the
You could have
mystery.
7 points and maybe it's like 21 points over, maybe 22 points by my person in the west with a singleton king or something like that. Who knows what they've got over there?
Right. So I can't really do it 2 over 1 anymore because I'm a past hand and I can't support the spades. And if I say one no trump, that's a lie because I have more points.
Mm-hmm.
So if I say 2 no trump,
Geez, Patty, I might be 11 points. How many points do we need to make a 2 no trump contract?
Oh, I wrote it down. 14 to.
No, I mean between the two of us. I mean, what would it just normally, without memorizing this or that, but
yeah, I know.
You need 21 points to make a 1 no trump contract, don't you?
Right.
So don't you? If you need 3 no trump is 25. Wouldn't you think a 2 no trump would be in between, like 22, 23, maybe 24? So say 23, okay?
Yeah.
So if I have 11, and how many points do you have?
At least 10.
Yeah, you got 11
no,
or 12, who knows? So we could probably still make a 2 no trump. So if you wanted to rebid 2 no trump, that's fine. And I might have borrowed a king from you. That's right, because I might be that 11, but I still, if I'm borrowing a king, I still have 11, don't I?
Correct.
Okay, so I think 2 no trump is probably a pretty good bid. You don't know if I have 5 spades, but you assume I do, or else I would have used another bid, but I obviously don't have a balanced 10, and you're not surprised because you have 4 diamonds, so you go 2 no trump.
I think so, because I have a tendency to underbid, and I know 1 no trump is the wrong answer, so 2 no trump.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I have kind of like almost the aces and spaces. I have 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 points. I'm kind of definitely at the low end. I like my ace 5 times of spades, but it is 5 times. The other 4 are not really helping me at all. So I think that, I don't think I can really hardly go. And we can see that when the hand is played that I can finesse once, but I can't finesse twice because I don't have a second diamond there. And in clubs, I want to leave that suit alone. Although we're lucky that they were 3-3, is that I probably would go ahead and work the heart suit. And turns out that I get an extra one because they were 3-3 in the hearts also. That was fortuitous. So I'm glad that I would play the hearts. So, we know that we can get, I'm going to get rid of all this mess here. They're going to lead, I don't know, they probably would lead the 5 of diamonds, hoping their partner may be in there like 5 points or less. They might have the jack. That's probably still the best lead. And certainly not the spade. That was a suit that I bid. We're not going to lead away from Queen Doubleton. That would be disaster. So they lead the 5. And I win the 10 in your hand, and I play. And over here, I guess they play a 7. I don't know if they're going to play count or what, but let's say they play the 7. And I then play the 2, and we don't know I have a singleton yet. And I'll play the ace of spades, spade, jack of spades, 4 of spades, high-low, a low spade, 2 going up to the queen. I'm happy to see that. It sounds like a doubleton king and a high-low over in the east hand. And like, I might just be able to promote this diamond suit, or spade suit, if I can get back to it. And so I'm going to do not going to cash out my ace of diamonds. I hope that I can end play. I'm going to put over here, end play. Good old West, and maybe they have to come back in a diamond, and I can rinse, wash, lather, and repeat and get another 2 diamonds. So, okay, we're going to do the heart suit. I'm going to play a high heart. And
the north is playing, right? The north.
Sorry, Patty?
The north is playing.
North is playing. Yeah, I'm doing north there and a low. We won the king of spades before. I'm going to do a heart. And they're like, do they want to come in? They know they don't want to get in played on the diamond. They can feel that one coming. So, and Southam, by the way, is the dummy. So, what do they want to play? I guess ace and then right back at you. Probably if we have 3 and we see South has got 4, it looks like a 4 triple 3. Render to Caesar would belong. So they come back in a heart, a low heart, a 10 of hearts, and the queen. And we play another heart, winning with the king, the 8, and now I get the 4th heart here. I'm going to make that bigger. And so I pitch something in the dummy like a club. And you can see is that we also, I'm going to get a chance to play another spade because the 9 and the 8, they've only got 1 above it. So we're going to be pretty good in 2 no trump, aren't we?
Yeah, I think it'll be okay. The diamonds look a little weird, but I don't think that's going to be an issue because of where we're positioned.
Yeah, and I didn't make any special things on these hands. I was thinking probably a lot of these I'll be bidding 1 no trump, but I didn't say that I had to have a balanced hand, and this one I sure don't. So let's just go ahead and take a look at the next one. Okay, Patty, this time they're going to open 1 club. Yeah, they're not going to open 1 no trump, I don't think, with this 5, 4, 2, 2. And they got all their honors in the rounded suits. So you don't really have much of a bid. You've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points with a Kingleton.
My hand did not change.
Yeah. It didn't change?
No.
Oh, it's a different hand. It has a singleton king, but
I see it now. Okay.
Yeah, it's changed by quite a bit. If we go back at it, here was the hand you had before, and here's the hand you have now.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I know. Now I see the clubs in the left.
Oh, it's going to, I'm sorry. It's going to take about 15 seconds or whatever YouTube or Facebook is for you to see that. So sorry about that. Yeah, good point. Yours didn't change yet. I'm sorry that I forgot you were behind me.
It's okay now. I'm good.
Okay. So you're going to pass, no doubt about that. They opened 1 club, and here again, you got 5 of them. And so I'm in the south seat, and I've got 3 aces and truly spaces with a 4 triple 3. And, oh gosh, I just don't want to bid. I'm sorry. With this hand, I do have 11 to 13. And yeah, we might be able to be in no trump. I don't know. But I just, with only 3 tricks, I'm not really enamored. So I suppose I could make a takeout double, and whatever you bid, I could just pass. That is a possibility. That would be my only option, would just make a takeout double without having a 4 in the spades. And we'd probably be fine. But, if you get really wild and all of a sudden you do a Q bid of club suit and, or 2 or 3 clubs, now I'm in a rock and a hard place. So that's one, unless we're playing in a match point game, but in an imps game, I don't think I'm going to get us in possibly hot water. Next one. Okay. Are you ready?
No.
It'll take you a little bit, Patty. I'm going to describe your hand before you see it, and I'm going to describe my hands first. So Over in West, they've got 12, 13, 14, maybe 15. They're going to open one club. And have you seen your hand yet, Patty?
I don't think it's.
You'll have
What is
6
the-
clubs, 4 hearts, and 3 diamonds.
Not yet.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Up where? Yeah, in the north?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I see the north with 6 clubs, 3 diamonds, and 4 hearts.
Right. So, I guess that, they open one club, no bid for you. You're happy with hearing that bid, but you know that with 6 of them, it's probably not going to pass out, but you're just wait and see. Over in the East Hand, they have a 5-3-3-2, 10 5 times in spades, only 3 points in quackers. Me in the South, I've got a pretty good hand this time, but no clubs. So I've got 5 hearts to the ace 10, king, queen, jack, 9 in spades, and king 10-9 4 times in diamonds.
Yeah.
It's a 5-4-4-0. So what do you think I should bid, Patty? Either a takeout double or 1 heart or something else?
Well, a takeout double definitely would give you an idea of what your partner has, and they would bid a heart. But if you bid a heart and they have spades,
yeah,
then
we
you're
don't find the
missing that.
spades, do we? How about if I do a Michael's Q bid? Do we agree that in the pass out seat that if it goes 1 club, oops, get this one here, 1 club, no, that doesn't fit. I'm going to go over here. 1 club, pass by you, pass, and if I did 2 clubs,
Well, we already said that there are 2 clubs in the bottom seat might have, in the bouncing seat might have a special meaning. I don't know. But
yeah,
I would take it as a Michael, not that you have.
Okay. So, I think I said before, I like to have 5-5, but if I have 5 in the lower and only 4 in the higher, especially with good honors, it's not going to be the worst bid. I played against a couple top pros. Well, one, believe it or not, he was, I don't know if he's a billionaire, but multiple hundreds, George Rosenkrantz. He was the one that invented the birth control pill. That was his company. So he did pretty well with that invention. At any rate, he was playing with Eddie Wold, who is a really top player. And George made a Michael's Q bid with a 6-4 rather than, a 5-4 or something. So sometimes the pro do it. I wouldn't recommend 6-4, but with 4 in the higher and 5 in the lower, it's a possibility. So 2 clubs might work. It's more descriptive from my hand.
Okay.
On the other hand, if I sense that you might have a lot of clubs since I have a void, and I do a takeout double and you convert it to a penalty by passing, also another interesting option, isn't it? If we were like, say they were vulnerable and we were not, and all of a sudden, I give a takeout double and you convert it to a penalty by passing, then we're thinking we're going to get real rich. But you know what happens?
Yeah.
If East is not
Another
asleep,
person
is awake, is going to say, I'm going to go ahead and bid my spade suit. And then all of a sudden they're going to find this big spade fit. So, sometimes we get these visions of grandeur and, they just run to a great suit.
Yeah.
Grace? Oh, okay. Grace is saying the time is out. But since we had about 15 minutes of downtime, Grace, I'd like to go a little longer. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
And your microphone's a long ways away. Okay, sorry about that. She's giving me the look. So, all right. So on this, what's that, Patty?
Love and marriage, horse and carriage.
You got it. So let's try another hand here and see where we go and see what we can come up with next. So far, so good. I went the wrong way.
Can I ask you a quick question, Michael?
Please do, Patty. What's your questions? That's what it's all about.
Okay. I don't know why I'm not visualizing why it's okay for the heart suit to be longer than the spade suit in a 5-4 versus a 5-5.
Because, your partner can still bid that spade suit, but normally when you have 5-5, you're bidding the higher suit, and then you can come back to the lower suit. So I
Okay.
guess that is the reason. Whereas if it's the other way around, then you have to then correct it, because your partner like bid something else.
Yeah.
That's hard. You still have a chance to, try that spade, especially when there's good honors. But anyway, that's kind of the theory. And if you don't care for it that much, if you say, I insist on having 5-5, fine. If you want to do it with 5-4, see how it works for you. Okay?
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
You bet. Okay, so next hand, West has got 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13 points with some nice 10s and 9s body cards. Okay, they open 1 club, knowing that they're hoping their partner has 4-4. When I always see this, it's like, oh, I don't have but 2 diamonds. Well, that's okay because you're hoping that your partner may have it. So it's 1 club, the ubiquitous 1 club. And you got 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, but a
12.
singleton spade. Well, here again, you can't bid the club suit, so you're passing.
Oh, no,
Still be a camp.
Yeah, right.
Hello?
And so we've got 2 queens over here and a jack, all quackers, no bid. Sorry. By East, a pass. And in the South, 6 points, another 3, all working honors there. Oh my gosh. A jack, really? Jack third? You know how I feel about that. Oh, excuse me, that was 4 here. I was going to say, I should have 11. There's a 4 and 1. So that sounds like about 10 points to me, and we're supposed to be 11 to 14 in the minors. Man, do I want to find a bid here? I just don't really care for it. I got working honors in the rounded suits. Now the spade suit scares me. When I've got 3 spades and you couldn't bid 1 spade, I'm not going to bid because I know they're going to find the spades fit. Does that make sense, Patty?
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't do a spade, even though they only have 5 points.
Well,
the,
no, here's
East.
the deal, is that over here, they don't know that West has 4 to the ace king. And
That's
would
true.
you want to make a call here with a jack third yourself and
No.
queen and out? 2 queens in the pointed suits?
I'm not going to bid. No, but I'm surprised that the partner did not bid from the opener.
No, that's what I'm saying. The responder, I don't know if I like it with just 2 queens. My partner would have bid hearts. I would say, okay, I've got the jack of hearts. I can count it. Now I've got 5 points. But it kind of feels like 4 to me.
Yeah. The echo
When my
system
partner all of a sudden goes 3 no trump and I show them basically 2 queens, they'll say, well, where was the hand you bid with? You're supposed to have 6 or good 5. To me, good 5 is such. Good point.
Yeah, John said the same thing I did. He would have bid a spade. But because the bottom passes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, then they're going to play it in 1 club unless they bid again. But
oh, yeah. If you're worried about, my partner's got clubs, they may only have 3, they may not have 7. Grace wants to interject.
Larry says,
Face towards us.
why did North bid 1 diamonds with singleton on spades and 12 points?
Good question. I'm going to get back to that. That's a great question. I maybe didn't see that. But before that, I wanted to discuss this responder when you've got 5 points. If it was ace, jack, something, maybe ace, jack, 4, fine. That's a good 5. King, queen, something, fine. That's 5. Open those, or I should say respond with those, fine. I have no problem. All these other combinations, I personally am not wild. Now, if you had a 6-card suit and you were playing weak jumps, even with no intervening bid, that's alertable. But fine, do it with queen or maybe 6 babies or something, fine.
yeah.
But I wouldn't with this one. If you guys like to, let me know how it works. Your mileage may vary. Any rate,
that's
to Larry's
good
question,
point.
Larry had something he wanted to throw in, Patty, and that is that what about this
1 diamond.
situation for you? You've got 4. Yeah, it's a pretty good 4. Ace, jack, and so you've got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm okay with that bid. There's one big problem with it. Does anybody know what that problem is?
The club.
The club, but why is that a problem? You were absolutely right, Patty. The clubs. Why is that the
The
problem?
club's not a problem because you don't know where the distribution is.
No, but you do. You know that there was a club bid, and you know that you have 5, and you can just about bet every time your partner's going to be short in the suit.
Okay.
So all of a sudden is like, I hear you bid diamonds and like, oh boy, my partner likes who knows, I never stop bidding. I may go to 3 diamonds right away, or Q bid 2 or 3 clubs looking for the ring. So you got to be a little bit careful when you have a lot of length and realizing it's club, it might be a 3-card suit. But if those were majors, 5-5, you just know your partner's going to be low and they're going to have a lot in your suit. So Larry, that's just one caution. I'm not saying it's always a problem, but it's something to be aware of. What's
very
that?
Bad, very bad. I know how bad it is when you have your opponent's suit.
Yeah.
No matter what the bid is, it's really bad.
And this is one of the key takeaways today. Namaste. Meaning in this case is that you don't learn these things always by reading a bridge book. You learn it by being at the table or having somebody explain it to you that here's what's likely to happen. And you won't remember this, but after 2 times, it's like, ding, a light comes on. You still may not get it. After 3 or 4 times, you'll say, oh no, I own that t-shirt. I've seen that movie before. I'm not going to let that happen. That is where, like when you say you're declare, there's a lead in a suit and you see nice ace queen in the dummy and you've got 7 or 8 cards in the suit and they're in a suit we're in a suit contract and, oh, I'll take the finesse. And all of a sudden they rough and cross rough. And some of these things you just have to learn the hard way, the school of hard knocks. Okay, one more hand and then that's it, because I know we've been at almost half an hour or more for at least our time. So Patty, you just look at the north hand. Are you with? It'll take you a while. Sorry, that's what you're delayed. Yeah. So I'm going to get a nice north hand for you that's going to be fun.
Okay.
I'm going to be going through some of these, so I will stop here at some point in time. And here's a good one, maybe. I'm going to have a hand where you're going to have a 5-4-2-2. Ace 10, 4 times in spades. King 10-9, 5 times in clubs. And King Doubletons in the red suit. So it's coming. Let me know when you see that hand.
Ace 10, 4 times in spades. Got it.
That's the one, Patty. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. We're over to the west hand. It is a 4-4-4-1, the mini Roman hand, as I like to call them. And that is 6 points in diamonds. Maybe 1-ish. I don't know. It's 4 in the suit anyway. A singleton queen. That's not feeling very good. Maybe 1. Yeah, I'll take away the 1 there. I'll give 1 for the queen of hearts and 3 points. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A lot of people will pass this, and then there'll be some to say, well, no, it should play like 11, because with 11 points and a singleton, you want to open those hands. So I'd say some are going to pass, and some are going to open either 1 diamond or 1 club. What would you do, Patty, if you had to open in a minor? Which minor would you open?
The 1 diamond, because you're 4-4.
Yeah, I think maybe in this case I would do that. If you end up playing in 1 diamond, I'd rather be in 1 diamond. But if I had, like, you reverse the majors, in other words, a singleton queen of hearts and the singleton became a queen of spades and there were 4 hearts, I will bid 1 diamond every time, because I've got a rebid. In this case, you're not so much worried about a rebid, because if you bid 1 club and they bid 1 diamond, fine. You can bid 2 diamonds. I mean, you don't want to do in a major, or you could do 1 spade, but in this case, you do 1 diamond, and I'm fine with that. Let's continue on. Okay, you in the north hand, I guess you have, you don't want to do a takeout double. You've got a doubleton side suit. Can't bid that unless you got 17 points or more, and I didn't deal that many to you when I set these up. So 1 spade, if you like ace 10, how about a... anything else? 2 clubs. Let's see. 3, 6, 9. Yeah, you could do 2 clubs, couldn't you?
Yeah, 2 clubs.
But let's just say that for whatever reason you pass, just to kind of make it a little more complicated for me.
Okay.
Over in the next hand, 1 diamond. I suppose most everybody would do 2 or 3 diamonds with this, but just for the sake of this lesson, let's just go ahead and pass to see what I would do. And then we can get to these other scenarios. So, wow, I've got a 6-3-2-2, ace, jack, 10. That's a good 5 points and 2 more for distribution, about 7. King is worth 3 in spades and another 4 for the ace of clubs, and nada on that one. So, yeah, I've got the definitely 11 to 16, although, I'm just going to bid 1 hard, aren't I?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. In fact, could I do 2 hearts?
Well, because it's the pass-out seat.
Yeah. In other words, if everybody passed, I'm in the pass-out seat, would you open this 1 heart or 2 hearts?
Well, you can do 2 hearts because it doesn't mean it's weak.
Yeah. Do I have 2 defensive tricks?
The ace of hearts, the ace of clubs, and
don't get my heart. I mean, in defensive side suits, I mean. Yes.
Yes.
I have 2,
yes,
black ace and a black king. So I'd have that in my, a good 5 or a 6-card suit, a good 6. So I think it qualifies. What's my suit quality on hearts? 3 honors and 6 long. Suit quality is 9. Geez, it shouldn't lose more than 1 or at worst 2 tricks, right?
Okay.
So let's say it's, if I can get to my partner's hand, it's got, I'll just say 1 to 2 tricks there. In spades, don't know. If I can get to my hand, partner's hand, it may be 1 loser, 1 to 2 there. And clubs, I've got definitely 2 losers and 2 in diamonds. So we know we've got 4 there, and I might have 6 to more. So, I'm not too bullish on this until I know I can get to your hand. But I think I can for one very simple reason. What is that?
You have transportation.
Well, I have transportation, good, and also righty did not bid. So righty, I'm not worried about. You've got to have some points, or why didn't they open 2 clubs, right?
That's true.
Because from a high card point, how many have we spoken for? I've got, now just high cards, I've got 5 and 3 and 4. So I've got 12. There's, I think, 40 in the deck, high card points. Yeah. And I don't think that there's going to be 20 points probably. It could be, I don't know, 11 to 17 or something, not balanced. But this is kind of a mystery. But even if, let's say it was really high end, 18 points. And I've got my 12, 18 and 12. Okay. You're going to have 10, aren't you?
Yeah.
And that's with them having 18. So, yeah, I think I got transportation in your hand. So I can, I believe, think about some finesses. I can't think about too many, though. And why can't I think about too many? Because this person passed. So I'm not going to say all my finesses are going to work, but maybe my partner's 10 points has got a couple tricks. So anyway, I'm not going to go through the play of the hand, but I think I mostly just want to say when we're in pass-out seat, think about these. And on Sunday, rather than have some computer dealt hands, I'm going to take a look at some real hands. So for those of you who have premium or ultra membership, we will try that on Sunday and get to probably another week or so on the different types of pass out or situations where you're in a balancing seat. And so look for more of those and when we can keep the auction alive so that you can be better in the face of competitive opponents. Patty, did you have anything else?
Okay, so the North then will bid 4 hearts with that 2 heart bid, correct?
I think so, yeah. If you've got even if I've got 5, but it's likely I'll have 6. And so, yeah, I think you would because you said, Michael, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 primary controls. Do you agree when you take a look at them there? What's your primary honors?
Yes, the 3 kings and the ace. And
well, that sounds like you're singing Christmas music there, Patty.
3 kings and an ace. Now, the 10, you're calling the 10 a working honor.
In my hand in the South, ace, jack, 10. Yes.
Why is that?
Because it's of the top 5 honors, it works well. Even if it was ace, queen, 10, XX, it's still, oops, I said 10. I didn't put a 10 there. My mind said it, but my finger said something else. those are still working honors. I have a chance for repeated finesse. So as long as one of the honors is coming this way, if it's a king or a jack, I have a 50% chance.
And the 9, you came up with 3 plus 6, 6 for the length, and 3 equals 9. That's 9 tricks?
Yes, that's exactly it. If it was Queen, Jack, 10, 9, then you say, oh, well, I can see I'm only going to lose 2 tricks anyway. Some hands are obvious, but if hands are not obvious to you, then take a look and see what's the suit quality? And that's the kind of criteria. If it's something like this, though, if it was like Queen, 10, 9, now forget it. Not Queen, 10, 9. That's not very good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay,
did you have anything else, Patty, or how did we do today?
No, I really appreciate it. I got a lot out of this.
Good. Well, we got a lot out from you, too. Thank you for being a good sport on this, and I hope we see you on Sunday. If you can make it to the Premium Ultra membership lesson, I think we'll do it at 1 o'clock. Hope to see you and John there if you can make it, and the rest of our people out there. I apologize that YouTube is, it looks like it says excellent now, so it is fickle today. So, what's that? Okay, well, we'll do a refresh here, but I'm going to go ahead, and Grace, you want to come on up and tell everybody what you got going in your life?
What I've got going in my life?
Yeah, what's going on in your life?
It's 5 o'clock. Somewhere.
It's, we know what we do in our RVs, and it's toddy time.
Toddy time.
Yeah, it's right. So anyway, we're going to have a good evening, I think, and maybe get out and mow the back 40. You got the grass. I can hear it growing every day, so I don't know about out your way, but it's things are good here. I don't know if we're healthy, wealthy, and wise, but maybe a couple of the 3, would you say?
Hopefully.
So anyway, thanks for coming, and I hope you have a good time today, and that we look forward to seeing you again real soon. So as always, happy trails to you until we meet again. Patty?
Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then.
I'm up on my dance moves today, too.
You're leading me. Go figure. Anyway, thanks all. Appreciate seeing
Bye-bye.
you. Happy trails. Peace out for now. And thanks for hanging in there with us.
And we might just do a couple techie things after, but you won't be seeing us for a little bit. So.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here.
Well, and I do have a recorded video, so I think I'm going to maybe
don't
send that up. But
yet.
I'm just going to shut off the recording. So, okay, that takes care of that. And if you are here, you're getting to see how sausage is made now. So, Grace, we're still streaming, and you're saying it's a little bit looking down.
I'm going to go talk on the mic.
Wait a second. If we go over here, this is go down here to settings, quality, it should be high quality. So it ratcheted down, you did ratchet it back up. So you should have hit the gear icon, and then it would have been back to 1080 pixels. So if it goes down, I guess it says, oh, I guess I'll just stay down low quality. So that was the solution to that, I think. Does that make sense? Okay, good. So the answer is when your video quality goes down on YouTube and it seems like it's still kind of grainy, like ours was, I don't know, like 100 pixels or something rather than 1080, is you can hit your gear icon down at the bottom just underneath the picture. When you hit that, there's various options. You can Michael goes so slow, and you're watching it not live, but after the fact, you can say, I want to go at 1.5 speed. He just goes too slow for me and still keep up. Or you can say, let's change the video quality. If you happen to be where you have a good internet connection and it was slow before, but now it's like right now, it says excellent condition. You can hit the gear icon and you can say, go back up to 1080 pixels or whatever it happens to be. And that will help. And I think there's something else it has in there too, but I can't remember what it is. Sometimes it's nice where you're watching somebody that, oh, I want to see as this happens in slow motion. So you can change it to quarter speed and kind of watch as whatever it is that before the action really happens. And when my wife and I do a California travel videos, and one of us bites the dust, is that, yeah, we enjoy that. And I'm sure you would too, is taking, what do they call that? There's a name for it. Freudenscheid. I think it's a German term. You can look that one up. but I'm taking joy in somebody else's misery or whatever. So I think that is it. We should be good to go to close this puppy down. And so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Adios. Vaya con Dios.